There are two types of people in this world. Those who understand binary numbers and those who do not. Which type do you want to be? I'm doing a degree in computer science with electrical engineering at 33 years old. This move might seem unexpected, especially considering my deep involvement with self-improvement and YouTube. You might be wondering why I chose this path. You yourself might already be on this path. You might be thinking about going down this path, or you might have already completed it. Not that computer science can ever truly be completed. Either way, with the rise of AI and the ever-evolving tech landscape, it would be stupid to ignore it. You don't want to get left behind. This isn't going to be another Bitcoin situation all over again. So in this video, I'm going to explain my reasoning for doing it, and maybe it'll resonate with you. So about 2 years back, I walked away from a monotonous 9-to-5 grind that had drained my soul for over a decade, and I craved something different. Something that preferably wouldn't slowly kill me over the next 50 years. So that's when I decided to move into the world of social media, with YouTube being my main platform. As if you're a long-time viewer, you already know. If you're new here, that's what I chose. Although I do have Twitter now, been getting into it a little bit. I was in a good job. Some might have thought that was a stupid move, but I could just not imagine myself doing what I was doing for the rest of my life. It was quite literally, and I mean literally, sending me insane. Now, about 5 years into the decade-long grind, in 2014-ish, I started a degree in accounting and finance, thinking it would either get me a better job with the extra money offsetting the destruction of my soul, or it would help me in starting an online business, which I'd recently realized was the only way I could imagine anyway to gain true autonomy over my life, which is what I craved the most. I craved it more than money. I craved freedom. Although in many cases the two do go hand in hand. So I did 2 years of this degree and then quit because I realized more money, it wouldn't change much. I'd still be in hell, unable to be creative, following orders, feeling claustrophobic, and just in general still being a robot getting slowly killed over 50 years for someone else's dream. And it wasn't going to help my online business plan, which I originally had thought it would. But most, if not all, of my professors lacked real-world business skills. It made no sense to me learning from them. They hadn't been in the trenches. It was all just theory. The degree seemed so pointless. I couldn't even bear doing one more year to get it. I was in a very dark place at the time anyway. I was basically an alcoholic at this point, and doing a degree whilst you're an alcoholic, it's not a good idea. Trust me. Maybe I should have just finished it. I don't know. I didn't. And those are my reasons, so take from them what you will. To be honest, I find most degrees pointless in the realm of making money, unless you genuinely love the subject matter, or if it's medicine, or if it's law, something that is giving you legitimate, tangible skills that you need to get into the career you want. So why this degree then? What's changed? What's so different? Well, my perspective shifted dramatically thanks to two inspiring individuals, Dan Coe and Gary V. Dan Coe, who if you don't know, is a successful YouTuber and entrepreneur, recently introduced me to the one-person business model. He talked about the value of documenting your journey in a field of interest to you so that you can teach others how to rapidly gain skills in that area because you've already solved a load of the problems associated with it. And then they can document it and iterate on your ideas. It's a cycle. He believes that by sharing these skills, you are literally accelerating human evolution. Now, I don't know about that, but it sounds like a good idea to me. But my journey towards computer science had started before I stumbled upon Dan Coe. At the time, I had already developed a very deep fascination with computing, programming, and AI through courses like Harvard's CS50 and what was that other one? Harvard's AI with Python. Two great courses. I would advise anyone to do that who's interested in computer science and hasn't yet gotten to the point of actually doing one. So I already knew that I was insanely interested in it, but due to my general outlook on degrees, I still remained uncertain about it until Gary V's keynote speech in Brazil connected the dots. He was stressing the importance of following attention. He'd already told people like 7 years ago to get into TikTok and barely anyone listened to him. And where is the attention attention currently focused on AI. AI could easily start creating all of the content on YouTube and wipe out creators. Just picture this. AI gets so good at automating and creating content that it is literally indistinguishable from the real thing. And yet, maybe we are hundreds of years away from this. But I don't know. I've seen some pretty convincing AI videos already. Ones that you can watch and enjoy, just as you would any other video. So, what if it does become indistinguishable and no one cares or can even notice? What do you think will happen to YouTube? What do you think will happen to content creators? My theory is simple. Whoever creates the best AI content creation software will make a proposition to YouTube. Pay us X billion a year and you can stop paying your creators. YouTube is in the money business. It's not a charity. YouTube has already paid out £30 billion to creators. So do you not think if someone undercut it, they would take that deal? Because that's all they'd have to do, just undercut it by 20 billion. It doesn't even need to be that. I'm sure they'd be happy to save 1 billion. Whether YouTube would take that deal or not is actually up to us. We would make the decision based on what we watch. For argument's sake, let's say that there's always going to be some real life top content creators. People that are never going to go away, like PewDiePie and MrBeast. But what if, as I said, AI becomes so advanced that it creates such perfect content that 90% of our attention goes over to watching AI generated videos? Well, in that situation, it would become even harder to become a content creator than it already is. And it's already hard enough. So I can no longer bank on my original plan, which was YouTube staying exactly how it is and me grinding through it through as many years as it would take, through persistence and dedication until success came. Because YouTube may drastically change, and it might not, and obviously I hope it doesn't, but it's better to be prepared. So even though this computer science interest has been evolving over time, and I would have still pursued it, just probably not as intensely, it can't just be an interest anymore. It's a necessity now. And anyway, aside from all that, in my opinion, it's literally one of the most powerful skills you can have in this day and age. The opportunities that affords you are endless. Maybe one day I won't want to be a self-improvement YouTuber. Maybe one day I won't want to be a YouTuber. Then what? I'd be back to square one. Remember, soul-destroying job, 50 years of slow death. So I need a plan B regardless. And yeah, I could learn this stuff myself without having to go the degree route. But despite my previous hate of most degrees, when I'm studying something relevant, not accounting and finance, I actually prefer the structure of a degree program. It gives you a clear path, you get feedback from your tutors, you can very easily track your progress, and most importantly, it gives you the underpinning knowledge that I believe you need to truly understand something. Just make sure that if you do a degree, it's actually going to help you in the career that you choose, because you may be best off just getting experience in that field rather than doing a stupid degree like I did. And if you're just interested in it, well, that's obviously fine, go for it. Also, I'm doing this degree part-time through the Open University, so I can do it from home. And because it's part-time, it's not going to hinder my YouTube commitment or my eventual online business plans, which are still my primary goal. Don't worry, I'm not leaving and trying off to Google. They wouldn't have me anyway. I wonder if I'd actually go to Google if they gave me the chance. If someone called me up and said, we've got a job for you at Google, would I actually go? I genuinely don't know. Don't need to think about it. It's not going to happen, so who cares? So basically, my perspective has shifted. Instead of just going hard on one skill, my new goal is to acquire a broad range of skills that align with my true life goal, which is self-improvement in every area. I want to be the best version of myself that I can be, while still pursuing my YouTube and business dreams. So from now on, if a skill interests me, contributes to my life's goals, and doesn't hinder my primary focus of YouTube and an eventual online business, then I'll pursue it. And that is why I decided to do a degree in computer science with electrical engineering. Separate video for the electrical engineering bit. And I'm genuinely excited. It's fun to be a student again. I've actually already started. I'm I'm like 3 weeks ahead. I need to chill out, to be honest. There's getting ahead and then there's being a dumbass. It's just crazily interesting to me. I haven't had something hold my attention like this in a long time. And I don't expect it to be easy at all. Although obviously the first year, it's not too difficult. But I'm up for the challenge. And I can't wait to see if I can find ways of combining the degree with self-improvement and this channel, and obviously sharing it with you, if that's the path I choose to go down. I'm still unsure about that one. I'll see how it plays out. This very well might be the only video you get on the subject. But I wanted to let you all know, give this video a like if you think it's a good idea, and a down like if you think it's a bad idea. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Peace out. And I'll see you in the next video.